Tesla is working on one of their biggest app updates that finally brings some all-new graphics, new vehicle controls, and a new reward system rolling out in your Tesla right now. There's actually a lot more the Tesla app can do than most owners realize, so let me show you some of the hidden stuff built in and talk about all the juicy new leaks and details on what is rolling out now and what is coming next. I have got a lot of ground to cover in this video, so I'm going to try to move things pretty quickly here. But first, this is a great one for your friends or family members, or if you are ordering a Tesla or you want to, but you don't have it yet, you can still download the app and demo basically all the features I'm going to show you. In fact, even if you have a Tesla, if you go into your app, you go down here to discover, and again, this works even if you don't own a Tesla. So if I go to demo vehicle and I hit get started, I have got a fully functional Tesla app that lets me do everything. I can do all of my custom controls. I can see what it's like for navigation and superchargers. I can go through and find some of the hidden settings and set up schedules. But if you are an owner though, I'll tell you in this little hidden menu here that you probably never go to, there are some pretty good things here you should know about. For example, your loyalty benefits, your owner perks live right here. And right now, for example, like Tesla's offering $500 off if you're a current owner and you lease or buy a new Model Y or get solar panels. They're actually going to upgrade this program pretty significantly in basically any day now. We've already got some visuals on the car, and I'll show you how that works in a moment. And then there also is this little icon up in the right. This is Tesla Assist. It's basically an AI Tesla assistant that can answer any of your questions on the cars, give you lease specials, promotions, things like that. It's like special Tesla AI built into the app. But exit out of that, and then you're back to kind of the same old regular Tesla app, which does have some hidden features I'll show off, but also really hasn't been updated in quite some time. In fact, if you look at like the last time there was a big visual overhaul here, it's been a while, but Tesla is slowly trying to lay the groundwork on some new things. For example, there is actually now some new animated badging. So if you have a performance Model 3 or Y or a Plaid S and X, or you have a Signature or a Cyber Beast, they now actually have these cool little animated badges, and you can tap on them and they play a cool animation. Basically mirrors what you have in the car. Doesn't really do anything special, but it is kind of cool and it does exist. And then there's an all new creations tab, and this actually allows you to bring in and download any of the photos you have that you took in the photo booth on the car, or any of your sketches. The visuals here haven't really changed all that much, though there are some pretty cool things here. You just kind of have to know where to look. For example, you can tap and hold on these controls up here and swap and mix and match different things that you want. And also, you can actually get a maximum of 5 up here, not just 4. So if you tap and hold on one of these that you want to swap out, if you drag it all the way to the corner on the left or the right until it turns gray there, it's a little tricky, but there we go, drop, you can now have 5 icons up there and get a little bit more utility. If you're using FSD, the summon tab looks exactly the same as it has before, but now it is significantly faster. It used to take minutes to actually load up, but now it loads up much quicker, and it is much more accurate, as Tesla has kind of redone the brains of FSD 14.3.3 to actually use the FSD brains instead of the dumber brains for smart summon. So that is now faster. And even dumb summon, while it looks the same, is now way faster and way more usable. The upgrades tab is your typical upgrades from Tesla for service plans, software updates, accessories, etc. But a little discount here you might not know. If you go to manage your subscriptions and you tap on premium connectivity, you can actually switch here from a monthly plan to an annual plan. And I believe it goes from $9.99 a month, basically indefinitely, to $100 a year. So you can save $20 just by switching to an annual plan. The service tab has also recently been totally upgraded. There's a new Tesla AI assistant in there. You can upload photos, there's resources, the service experience has been better, but that's just kind of scratching the surface. The Tesla app is great, and there's a lot that it can do, but to kind of extend the experience a little bit more than that, you can also do a lot more with your phone and your car for basically starting at $0, totally for free. Now, whenever I even mention third-party apps or services, a lot of people get really nervous because they think it's expensive or they think it's vulnerable. That's not what it is. I mean, there are different apps that obviously vary by price that's set by the developers, but the idea about this is safe and secure. This is sanctioned by Tesla. It's going through their official API, so they work with developers. They give them basically a secure tunnel to your car, and you can see what's being shared and revoke access at any time. So if you want to use the stock Tesla app and nothing more, you can totally do that. But I will tell you, and I try a lot of different apps, there are more and more third-party apps coming onto the scene these days that don't just solve problems, but unlock way more features that Tesla will just never do in their own stock app. Now, obviously, all the Grok improvements and the FSD improvements, all those things are nice to see in this spring update, even if it was a bit delayed. But while those are like cool kind of methods of AI and real world AI and how you can kind of use them in your car, if you want to do more for AI and really make it work for you, that is where Claude comes in. And Claude, you don't want to use it like a fancy version of Google. That's like using a Ferrari and just putting it around the driveway. Claude can do so much, but I know that when some people hear about Claude Code or they hear about Claude Cowork, these amazing, really powerful tools, they start to kind of clam up and get a little intimidated, but I'm telling you, you have no reason to. That is why I love the Claude AI Mastery Workshop happening this weekend that is a full-on deep dive of Claude, its real use cases, and you guys can get your spot to attend for the low, low price of $0. Totally free. Over 10 million people around the world have attended, and in 2 days, you are learning a lot. You are learning the ins and outs of Claude. You're learning about all the different resources in the program. You're learning about artifacts and dashboards and connectors and making presentations, and also how to automate a lot of the tasks you do every single day. Signing up now also gets you access to a couple of free bonuses, like 50 secret Claude codes that turn this into a God-tier tool, a full AI prompt library, and a personalized AI toolkit builder. And not only do you have the chance to be mentored from some of the experts from Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and NVIDIA, but also what you learn in the next 2 days is literally going to transform everything over the next 2 years. And you're going to learn so much about what these tools can do and how to stay ahead. So if you want to learn more, jump in. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. You can get your seat reserved for this weekend. All you got to do is scan the QR code on screen, hit the link down below, and all the info you need to know is right down below in the description. And there are a bunch of apps out there that you can use. I'm not endorsing this one or anything, or it's no paid promotion, but just one I actually like. It's called Wattly, and this is a great example of a lot of the apps out there that not just mirror the core functionality of the Tesla app, so you can control the car, you can unlock it, flash the lights, close the windows, charge port, etc., but then they take it a step further, not only with a nicer design and more info, but also these developers can move way faster than Tesla and kind of innovate and use this data in an interesting way. So not only do I have vehicle controls here, but I can see the pack temp, I can see the cabin temp, I can see driving data, I can see, charging data. I can go here and see a nice log of all the driving I've done. I don't know why Tesla doesn't do automatic vehicle trip logging, but this will do it. For example, I can jump in here and see a software tracker. I can see stats on the car. I can set up automations, etc. It's just, again, not endorsing one thing in particular. This is a cool app. It's just stuff like this that shows all other things you can do with the vehicle, and you're getting access to way more data than Tesla would give you just on the surface level. A couple other examples of this include hardware or software. So for example, there's that free recurrent battery monitoring service. I've talked about them before. Again, hooking up to the official Tesla API, it's 100% free, and this gives you a monthly report on your battery. There's also some hardware stuff here as well, like I've shown off before, that key by a company called Matter, and basically what this does is it works as your Sentry Mode dash cam drive, but then gives you access to way more telemetry data, so you can see FSD stats, you can see curves in terms of acceleration or deceleration, you can see when you intervened in things like that. And then there are others that just solve real problems. I've talked about it before, Sentry Sentry Pro and Sentry Driver being made to solve two of the biggest issues with your car. You've got Sentry Pro, which is giving you live real-time alerts anytime Sentry mode goes off. And then there's also, you can pair it with Sentry Driver. So not only are you getting live real-time data if you've got a Turo guest driving the car or a teen or a family member, but you can set up a bunch of different parameters. You can set up collision detection. You're able to set up speed modes. But that's not even it, because again, there's even more you can actually do with your phone and your Tesla. For example, you can actually send directions wirelessly to your vehicle. If you open up Google Maps, Waze, whatever you're looking at, and you share an address to the Tesla app, that'll actually send directly to your car and automatically start navigating. Same works for YouTube videos as well. So if like you're on YouTube and you tap the little share button, if you share it to the Tesla app, that'll wirelessly send the link to your car, open it up in theater, and you can watch it just like that without ever having to touch the screen, which is super cool. Like I mentioned, there's also ways you can use your phone to wirelessly send not just videos and links, but also screen mirroring to your car until CarPlay officially happens, which hopefully it does sooner than later. There are apps out there. I've tested a bunch, Tesla Mirror, there's like screencast apps that basically will allow you to wirelessly mirror your phone screen to your Tesla. Now, they've got limitations. The audio isn't perfectly in sync, and because it's just wirelessly mirroring it, the touch functionality doesn't work. You can just see what's mirrored on there. You can't interact with it. You still have to control it here, but it does mirror your phone screen to your car. All right, so now that you know the possibilities of what the app and the ecosystem can do, you're probably wanting to know what is coming next. And like I teased at the beginning of the video, some big stuff is coming. And one of the best sources of info on what is coming next is this account, Tesla App iOS. Basically, they're able to go through the code, decompile things, and see hidden references to stuff Tesla's working on. And they've, I think, always been right. Like they always get the kind of scoop on things early. So here's kind of their latest from just a couple of days ago, with one of the biggest being, I've been kind of talking about it for a while because there's been a lot of code around it, this gamified charging and milestone and this rewards program with physical rewards. Now, we've been talking about this for a while because this seems like the new incentive Tesla's going to give to owners. It's kind of a new loyalty perk or benefit. If you do certain things, they're going to give you rewards, whether it's a digital badge, whether it's some kind of party in your Tesla, which I'll show you in a moment, or according to the code here, this could be real deal physical prizes, like you're able to put in an address and get something shipped to you. In fact, here's our first example of how this is actually going to look in the latest FSD 14.3.4 rollout. You can see here one of the guys that does a bunch of FSD driving, David Moss, actually was able to capture some of the rewards he got on screen for the streak. So if you hit 500 miles streak of FSD, you get rewarded 1,000, 5,000, things like that. And as you can see, there are new animations, this party animation built into the screen that is going to sort of say, hey, you hit an achievement or milestone. And this looks like, again, according to the code and kind of some of the assets here, it's going to directly go into the app. Some of the other app updates currently being worked on from Tesla include some new uplift or kind of bonuses or trading credits specifically for ICE gas powered vehicles. You know, right now you can get, I think, 2,000 miles of free supercharging if you turn in a gas powered vehicle and trade it in. Though it looks like, according to the code, Tesla's looking to maybe add some bonuses to this depending on the time of year, the account, the car, etc. They're working on a new home heat pump integration. This one's interesting. There's a new savings mode going in that's going to intelligently kind of arbitrage and move around your charging. Also looks like Tesla will be unifying their home control dashboard for wall charger, Powerwall, things like that. There's a new custom GPS coordinate and custom waypoints setting in here. So in one of the new FSD betas, you can now actually set a custom waypoint and a stop right from within the map, kind of a new dedicated button. And it also, according to the code, looks like you'll be able to send a kind of exact set of GPS coordinates, and the car can also navigate that way. And then this is interesting here, some new 3D models coming and some specific references for Cybercab in the Tesla mobile app. Now, 3D renders are interesting. You know, we've got the new Unreal Engine graphics in the vehicle. They look really great, super high quality. And there's kind of been this lingering rumor for a while that Tesla could be kind of bringing some of that DNA to the app, that your app would get way more high fidelity, it would get way more rich. And since it's been quite some time since the app got any visual upgrade, this could be an update in a way Tesla could do it. And then also with the references here to Cybercab, this is particularly interesting because really, unless I'm going crazy, one of the only reasons it would make sense for the Cybercab to be in the consumer Tesla app and not the Robotaxi app is if you could actually buy one. And as Elon has promised that people could buy these things for around $30,000 or less, it looks like the ability for people to buy a Cybercab, us regular consumers, might actually be coming pretty soon with the references and the groundwork now being laid in the app. So that's going to be super exciting and could mean that a new, cheaper Tesla burst onto the scene a lot sooner than we expected. And if you're a Tesla owner spending way too much time cleaning your car or longingly staring at it in the garage, I've got a better solution for you that you'll like way more. And that is to get a miniature version and even one of these nice showcase boxes from my friends over at Mini REVs. They are the place to go for high quality custom miniatures of any and every single Tesla in the lineup. They've got your Model Ys, your 3s, your Cybertrucks, your Cybercabs, and everything and anything else. I love these for not only I think they're a great price, but the quality is fantastic. The attention to detail is fantastic on the inside and out. All the little compartments open up from the frunk to the trunk, and they've got a couple of special offerings that I haven't found anywhere else. Like I showed off, and I'll show it off again. One of them I love is their really cool custom showcase boxes. So if you want to have one of these in your office, or you want to have, one just kind of displayed somewhere, they've got some great offerings. Some have built-in lightings. And what I also love is that if you want a custom miniature, like a true custom miniature of any car, they can help you with that. They've got kind of connections and sources in this industry. You fill out a simple form, and then for one flat price, they can get you the custom miniature of your dreams for any single car you want, Tesla or otherwise. Really love the folks over at Mini REVs. Great gift, by the way, if you're looking for a gift for anybody this summer, or even just to treat yourself. This is amazing. So if you want to learn more and check out their lineup, you can hit the link down below and use my special coupon code to save as well. Also, if you've made it this far into the video, number one, I'm sorry you've had to hear me blab so long, but I'm going to tell you number two, it's worth it because you get to hear how you've got the chance to win the EV of your dreams. Any Tesla in the lineup, Cybertruck, 3, Y, or you can go Rivian, Lucid, or $50,000 cash. This is all made possible by the 12th annual Tesla raffle happening right now for a limited time, where you've got the chance to win the EV of your dreams, plus support an amazing organization in the process. And for a limited time, not only can you enter in to win this amazing EV, but you can also supercharge your entry, where you can actually not only win the vehicle, but also a full charging setup as well. So the charger, the install, the equipment, all that's covered, plus you get the vehicle. So it's a win, win, win all the way around. If you want to get entered in and secure your spot in this process, you can hit the link down below or scan the QR code on screen. But before you do, you want to make sure you use my special code Robert. Put that in during the process, because that's going to get you $25 off 2 tickets or $500 off 15 tickets. Learn more and get entered and use my code Robert. I also want to shout out my friends over at TPARTS as an amazing place to go for your Tesla accessory needs. It's your one-stop shop for anything and everything, from carbon fiber accessories, some really nice lighting accents you can add to the frunk or trunk of your Tesla. They've got really nice ways you can add more storage. They've got floor mats. They've got phone mounts. Again, they have got you covered with whatever upgrades you're looking to bring to your Tesla. They have been a longtime supporter of the channel, and I appreciate what they're doing. They're They're dedicated to the community, and they're giving you great products at a great price, and they're also very well built. This isn't like one of those faceless behemoth companies pumping out things from a factory overseas. This is a small operation. It's independent, and it is by Tesla owners, for Tesla owners, for those looking really to make a difference in the community and give their Tesla some meaningful upgrades. If you guys want to check out what they've got, I'll throw a link down below and a coupon code if you guys want to save on some really nice Tesla accessories and also support a nice small business in the Tesla space too. Of course, there are many more updates to come. A lot to talk about: AirPlay, CarPlay, summer update, fall update. I'll keep you updated with what we know when we know more. But in the meantime, curious, guys, to know your thoughts on all this. How do you think the app could get upgraded? What are some of your favorite app features that maybe most owners don't know about? Drop a comment down below. Please let me know. And in the meantime, appreciate you always as watching. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you all. I am Robert Rosenfeld. I'll see you guys in the next one.